everyone. We often get many questions about collecting wine or purchasing high-end wine, so I wanted to share some helpful tips with you about some of those and what you might want to consider. So let's take a look inside the Euro Cave where we do keep some of them, and particularly the older vintage wines. So older vintage wines taste different than younger vintage wines. So younger vintage wines are wines that are closer to the year that we're in now. So for instance, 2022. So some of the wines in here are much older than that, 2004, 2005. So let's take a look at a couple examples. And one that's really interesting is the Gaia in Ray. This is a producer from Piedmont, Italy, and this is actually a white wine, 2011. So there is a myth that white wine cannot age, which actually it can. And this is a Chardonnay. Chardonnay is one of the white wines that is very age-worthy. And as wine ages, it turns color. For whites, it turns a little bit of a darker, more golden hue, and for reds, from that purplish red color, it turns more of a red, orangey brick color. And let's take a look at a Bordeaux down here, which is 2005. So Bordeaux is a region in France which produces Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, and is very, very age-worthy. So here you have a wine that's a little bit softer, a little less tannic. Bordeaux can actually be really tannic when it's young, so this is nice that it is softened out over time. We also have a variety of Napa Valley wines in the Euro Cave as well. But let's take a look at some of the younger wines that people often like because of the flavor profile. A little bit more voluptuous, a little bit more fruit forward. And here we have a variety of younger wines from Napa Valley, Sonoma Valley, made mostly from Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a red wine that is highly ageable. You can also drink it young, which has that more voluptuous, fuller-bodied style flavor profile. For instance, let's take a look here at Snowden Vineyards. So Snowden, which is the name of the producer, Brothers Vineyard, is 2017. This was rated 90+ points. This is drinking great now. Open it, decant it, but you can also age it for 15 to 20 years. We have a variety of small producers, small boutique producers. In addition, some of the larger name brands such as Silver Oak, Camus, Heights. Dunn Vineyards is another very small producer in Napa Valley, so these are some great options. Verticals are also great options as collectible gifts. So let's take a look at what a vertical is. A vertical is a wine, the same wine from the same producer, but multiple vintages, different years. So here we have Bonfi, which is a renowned producer in Italy, making Brunello, the same wine, but from 2010, 15, and 16. So each vintage was rated separately, all 90+ points, and comes in this beautiful wooden box. With this particular vertical, we only have 2. So if this is something of interest, I would suggest you come in and grab it. But again, verticals are great collectible gifts, so stop in if you want to ask us any questions, or if you prefer, shop online at home and peruse all the collectibles online.